This episode is brought to you by Bumble. So, you want to find someone you're compatible with, specifically someone who's ready for a serious connection, totally open to having kids in the future, is a tall, rock-climbing Libra, and loves rom-coms with vegan pizzas on Tuesdays just as much as you do. Bumble knows that you know exactly what's right for you. So whatever it is you're looking for, Bumble's features can help you find it. Date now on Bumble.
Sephora stores are everywhere you are. So just pop in when you need a brown lip to match your 90s playlist. A confidence boost before your interview? Or a last-minute gift for mom's birthday. There's always a Sephora near you. Just pop in. Use our store locator to find your local Sephora or Sephora at Kohl's.
Hi, I don't know exactly how to ask for what I would like, but I want a new style, a new haircut, and I just kind of want it to be, again, I don't know what it's called, but like somewhere above the chin, but definitely below the ear. I don't want it to go too high.
You don't want Amelie? I think you would look so cute, Amelie.
You think so?
We have had so many people come in lately, mostly men like you, wanting the Amelie cut. Honestly, I think we go for it.
It's just, that's a big risk because I've been growing it out for a long time. I've been surfing. I've been getting into sort of the long hair kind of sea salt vibe.
For sure.
And I do want to go shorter, but that just seems like pretty abrupt.
No, it's so fun. It's very French.
Okay.
Which is really in right now, French.
Yeah. I guess there's a lot of people seemingly getting that cut.
You can see look, it's Daniel's got his.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Looking good.
Thank you.
What do you ask for? What is that?
I just asked for the chin to hair. I just asked for the classic chin to hair.
Chin to hair, yeah. That's actually the Amelie cut. That's what.
Right. Okay,
yeah.
Amelie.
Okay, so it's the Amelie
It's hard
cut.
for me to pronounce that word.
I can't even perform the Amelie cut. I'm like not legally allowed to. So we bring in our expert. He's in the back. He'll come out soon, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
My hair is burning.
There he is, Reachery-doo.
That's the expert?
Yeah.
His name is Richery-doo?
Reachery-doo, yeah.
Reachery-doo, like reach around.
And didgeridoo.
And didgeridoo.
Reachery-doo.
I'm curious, where are you from?
Me?
Yeah.
France.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how about you?
I'm from here, originally from Austin.
I love your hair. Are you coming in for a touch-up or?
No, you just did my hair.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He blacks out.
I go somewhere else. Yes.
He really goes full just fantasy land. He is another person when he's cutting your hair.
Wow.
It's unbelievable.
I got to be honest, I had no idea where I was walking into. I thought this was just going to be like a Fantastic Sam's or something like that, but this seems really special.
Oh, this will be fantastic, Sam, if that's your name or whatever it is.
It is.
Good.
Yeah.
And I looking at you, I see Amelie. Is that what you come in for?
Well, I was kind of looking for a haircut sort of above the jaw and below the ear, but I don't want to go too high because, like I was saying, I've been working on the surfer look.
Right.
So I want to change,
You want to look like a surfer, but also a bob a little bit?
Yeah, kind of a bob is as close as I could figure, but I don't know.
Emily the surfer.
I'm getting a little nervous about it. I mean, you guys all look great. You guys all look
We all have the same
fantastic.
cut.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Right.
The Amelie cut.
We're all look.
Could I get a different cut if I wanted to? Like, do I have to commit to the Amelie cut?
I would have to talk to Reachery-doo. He is really intense about when people do other kinds of cuts. So just let me feel him out. Let me see how he's doing.
Okay, I'm sorry if I'm causing any.
No, it's okay. It's
okay.
Reachery-doo, can I talk to you for a second? Are you okay?
It's just why does he not want my haircut?
Oh my God, no.
I work so
Sorry,
hard.
this time.
How did you hear them whispering? I'm just curious.
I can just tell from someone's hair if they don't want my cut.
No, Reach-a-Redo, he definitely wants your cut. He totally wants your cut. It's just, I think he's like trying to try something new.
Yeah.
And
Is it because he looked at you and looked at me and looked at Daniel and say it seemed like he changed his mind when he saw all three of us with our hair like this?
I know that could not be. You do such a fantastic job.
This isn't terrible, is it? It's
No.
good what we do here.
It's very good, Reacher. Reacher-Redo, you kill, you slay.
Thank you.
And like me, I'm still waiting on that paycheck. I don't know when I'm gonna get it. I know you said
The supply line is crazy on checkbooks and
supply line.
everything right now. We'll get it to you. We are so behind on payments for the place and all the food here and everything. We'll get it to you.
I do
I gotta
have a
say,
full
This is a great
buffet.
spread.
I don't think we need a full buffet. I'm gonna say that again, Reacher-Redo.
I'm actually an attorney, an employment attorney, and in California, you have 30 business days to pay your
Wow,
to do work for.
Daniel, that's
And-
really
Yeah,
good
so
info.
you have 30 days. Yeah, okay.
long
It's been
do you-
like 2 years, Reacher-Redo.
yeah.
Like,
How
you
many
would-
days is 2 years in your world?
Well,
Business days,
365 times
right?
2. 365 times
Yeah,
2.
don't count
Is
the
that
weekends.
business
Don't
days?
screw
Which
No,
always
that's
is
not
good.
business day. No,
So that's
but
104 weekends. That's 4 days, 2 days per weekend. So
you're
what's
making
that?
it worse by breaking it down like that. I'm just saying, look, I'm not going to say anything to anyone, but the proper thing is to pay what you owe. My father used to always say that. And then he was
He was
killed
brutally
by the mob.
murdered. Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, he was brutally killed,
he was
wasn't
brutally
he?
for not paying what he owed.
His head was chopped
Well,
off.
and the
wasn't
point
it?
is,
Follow what he said.
don't do as he did, do as he said.
Right.
Look, we need this money so bad. So I'll cut your hair so I can pay her so I'm not in arrears.
Okay.
And if you don't want Amelie, maybe I'm seeing, let's see here. Oh, I have the perfect idea for
So
you.
French, huh?
Yeah.
French?
Yeah, south
Okay.
of France.
South of France. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll buy that.
Near the
He's from
border.
Nice, which they have a
Nice.
really specific accent there.
Nice accent.
Yes,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
here you spell it nice, but in France we say Nice.
Got, okay.
Yeah.
I think it's spelled the same way either way.
It is
right?
spelled the same way, yeah.
It seems like we're
Reach-a-redo,
causing a lot of
oh
stress
no.
for you, Reach-a-redo.
Reacher-Redo's making that face where it looks like he's staring into the sun. He's not doing well, you guys.
I'll take the cut, you guys. I'll take the cut, and I'll pay full price, and there will be a tip for both of you.
Hey,
I don't
bro.
wanna
Oh, yo,
cause any
bro.
problems.
No way you're getting in these waves with that look. That is not a surfer look, my
What
guy.
the fuck is that?
You
Guys,
look like
this
a
is the
fucking-
Amelie.
Well,
This is what they're doing on land.
You legit look like Sir Lancelot vibes.
Yeah.
I don't look like Sir Lancelot.
Yeah.
Maybe Lord Farquaad, if anything.
Yeah, you look like Lord Farquaad
What,
vibes.
why did I
Lancelot's
give
better
that
than
to you?
Farquaad, dude.
Yeah,
what did
why
you
did I
do?
give
Oh fuck yeah! Don't be like dissing on Lancelot. Like that guy's like my boy. Like I'd love to be like him someday.
Fellas,
Yeah.
like, have you ever thought about going to get a cut? I mean, I know we just let it roll and kind of like, it falls out when it's long enough or whatever, but
Right.
this is tight.
No, I'd rather do the traditional way. Wait till my hair falls out when it gets long enough, dude. Okay? Right now, you're out here looking like Richard III from Shakespeare's Richard III.
Is that so bad? Is that so bad? Do we all have to be the same exact guy?
He was
we all
like
have to
one
have-
of the worst kings England's ever had.
Yeah, he was so bad, man.
You better be careful. We'll find your fucking bones in a parking lot in London or whatever they did.
Yeah, they for sure found all them bones in the parking lot.
A parking lot?
That's crazy.
Of
People,
what?
people
What did
find
they park?
Of
Of the
England.
big lots, dude.
They found Richard III's bones in a big lots in England.
Yeah. Because there's tons of big lots there. It's where it started.
Yeah.
Before it
the
made its way
the
over
parking
here.
lots are still small.
they
but
call
the
it big lots out there.
They call it big lots. Yeah.
Damn. I should have checked in with you guys before I got my haircut. You guys are so smart.
Yeah, man, we make all our decisions together, and then you just went out there and you fucking did this shit to your hair.
Wait, I
Like
like that, dude. Scissions.
decisions.
Cut out the beginning. I like where you're going there. We
Cut
do
out the
make all our
D?
scissions together.
It's not that cool. It's
No,
Are
no,
you even a surfer, dude?
What is
Yeah.
wrong with you, man?
How would you not think Scissions is not cool?
I don't know, you guys. I feel like sometimes we're like getting high on our own supply. Like just because we're sitting out here on surfboards doesn't mean every idea we have is cool.
Are
We're
you
not
talking
going to
about how
stop
we
doing
fart
ketamine,
together?
so don't even bring it up. We'll
See?
never stop doing ketamine.
Folks, welcome back to the Man Dog Pod. My name is Ryan Rosenberg, and I'm here with my co-host, with the co-most, Mr. Dan Lippert. Hey, buddy. Whoa! I hope you weren't sitting too close to the screen because Dan almost just flexed you out of your own
Sorry
house.
to flex you out of your house and home.
Damn, I hope you got the video. Dan is just firing on, muscles over there.
At the beginning, I noticed the thing with the video, which thanks for the 10 to 20 of you that watch it.
Worth it.
The thing with the video is sometimes you like the way you would look just around people. You go like, oh, everyone could see this. And then just noticed I got that thing with the neckline here.
You got bacon neck.
Is that what they call it?
Haynes tried to make it bacon neck for a while because it gets a little ruffly like bacon, like crispy bacon.
Was our man KB in the commercials? Kevin Bacon? Did they do the whole thing?
No, I think that was like the Michael Jordan era with the little
Hitler
mustache.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Well, this is a conversation that requires everyone to be able to participate. So let's introduce our guests today. We love it. We love them both. We're so happy to have them back. Lily Sullivan. Hi, Lily.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. I love the neck.
Thank you.
That loose neck.
Hey, we got
casual.
a bacon head over here. And Payam Banifaz. What's up, my guy?
My man, what a pleasure. What a pleasure. Let me go ahead and say a little something about your caller as well. This is, you know what it is? It's because this is a very sort of thin, sheen, relaxed fit. And that's what happens. But it also gives the feeling of like ruggedness, sexuality.
Yeah. Which, Dan, you're always
Another big
oozing. Like,
flag.
wow.
Whoa.
Yes.
If you joke about it, it makes me think I'm never oozing sexuality. I have to be sometime.
Yeah.
I wasn't kidding. I was saying it really sincerely.
Thank you, Lily. Thank you.
It's a fine line because you want people to be able to see that you could be sexual, but I don't think you want to ooze it.
No, you don't want to ooze it. Then
It's too much.
you wouldn't. One time I got high and I went to Home Depot and some guy, I was there with my really hot friend, this girl, and the guy at Home Depot was like there were like 5 guys who wanted to help us because she was like so hot. And the whole time I was like, I would never want to be that hot because you never know if people are sincerely helping you or they just want to fuck you.
Right.
You know?
And that bothers you?
Yeah.
Really?
Like,
I
don't get
think
me
I
wrong.
would take way more help in my life. I wouldn't mind people really just fawning over me a little more.
Right.
Well, I don't think you know what's happening to you when you're
it's
that
probably
hot.
worse for women.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. So I understand that. It's funny because I remember having that moment too. I remember exactly what it was. We were doing a wrestling show at UCB. Big Grande was trying to put on, like, get it going because they had one at UCB New York, and Drew Tarvarell's talked about it like it was the coolest show ever. So we tried to do one here, and I was doing a character like the Big Show, who's like a tall wrestler, but I was like 40 stories tall. So we were all together at an American Apparel, RIP, because I was looking for tights to wear. And I remember we went in there, and one of the people working there was so helpful because they wanted to fuck Drew. And it was the first time I was like, oh, going into a store is so different for you than it is for me. Like, nobody comes around me. Nobody. And not only are people helpful, but they're like sticking around, which I get. That's probably where it gets to be a bummer.
Right.
But it is a nice life to walk in and people are excited that you're there.
That's true.
That's how it is every time I go to my dentist's office. Everybody makes it, they make it clear to me from the second I walk in, they want to fuck me.
Wow.
I'm here to get my tooth cleaned.
You do one at a time.
Clean my
they're like, we want
fucking
to clean
tooth.
clean my tooth, not my clocks. They want to clean my clocks. They want to make love to me.
Clean your clock
tough.
is getting knocked out, just so you know. Don't use that in context. Oh, they were okay.
No, they're
really crazy.
they want to make love. No, I really like. I've been going to my dentist's office since I was a kid.
Really?
Whoa,
Yeah,
so
I
they
even-
wanted to fuck you since you were a little kid.
They're sick. They're all sick. Sick people.
In their defense, you were such a hot kid.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I bet.
I appreciate it.
At age 6, I had a thick, hairy, muscular chest.
I want to talk about this dentist office. I don't know if this is universal, but in LA, it seems so hard to find the regular person, like dentist, physician, mechanic, whatever it is. I first went again on the recommendation of Drew Tarver to a dentist who was more of a cosmetic dentist.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And bad news. I
No.
spent so much money there. they really saw a sucker walk through the door. They take like high quality photos of your teeth up close and show them to you on a big screen. So you go like, oh, this is terrible.
So unnecessary.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to get that close.
No. Absolutely not.
But your veneers look awesome.
Thank you. And you can understand everything I say, which is
I've
exciting.
never seen veneers look that awesome and big. Those look really big.
And they fit right in my actual mouth.
I love watching reality
mouth?
TV because they all get their teeth replaced with these huge veneers. Like there's this lady on Selling Sunset who she cannot like really talk properly, and it's because her veneers are too big. And same with on like Love Island, same thing. The teeth are blinding.
You're saying they
Right.
start with them, or you notice them get them once they've been on reality long enough?
I think most of the time you can just tell that they've gotten them because their teeth are massive and like really fake looking and really white, and then the way they're talking feels unnatural, like they've got like way too big of veneers.
Right.
Yes.
But on
Yes.
Selling Sunset, you do see, if you watch season 1 to like what it is now, they all get so much plastic surgery. They all get like new tits, new like face, new
crazy.
bodies.
So funny when like a plastic surgeon sees the first season and they just like their eye turns into dollars. It's like, oh, I know that these people are gonna do. Do you have a local plastic surgeon from growing up?
Do I have a local plastic surgeon growing up? It's just
You
like
know the same
everybody else.
people, or-
I had a plastic surgeon growing up who would do just minor little things on my face.
It's not that crazy. It's just
no.
like anywhere else.
No, they I would get Botox on my nipples simply to reduce puffiness. No,
Reduce puffiness. I want them
old-
nice and puffy.
how old do you have to be? How old do you have to be to get plastic surgery? Do you have to be 16 at least?
I
question.
wonder. I bet you it's younger than we think it is.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Like
I bet you
with
it's just parental consent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can get like I mean, obviously if there was like if you had an accident, they'd give you plastic surgery,
Right,
no
right.
problem. But I remember girls getting nose jobs pretty early on.
Yeah. That I actually have an idea before I contribute to this conversation.
All right.
Hey, thank you for seeing me.
No problem.
I know I'm 16,
Mm-hmm.
but I had a pretty bad biking accident.
I can see this is awful.
Yeah. Well, geez, but yeah. And so I'm just hoping maybe to fix things up, kind of fix the nose a little bit.
Definitely.
And maybe the accident kind of did make me a little bigger around the tummy. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe lose a little there.
The accident made you bigger around the tummy.
Yeah. And I'm thinking maybe like the calves have shrunk, I think, from atrophy from the accident. So
Okay.
maybe implants there.
Got you.
Is that all going to be doable?
I would do more on your face too, because with all due respect, while you're here, also, what was the injury? I read in a report it was a tore ACL.
I tore my ACL, yeah. But there were scrapes and stuff, and I think I hit my head, so I don't really remember what I looked like before in some ways. And
Do you have any pictures of what you looked like before?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
But I almost,
that didn't sort of give you.
I can't look at them because it's
Gotcha.
like before the
Yeah, I
accident and
understand.
after.
I
And right
understand.
now, I feel like the accident's an opportunity
I
for
understand.
me to fix everything that happened in the accident.
Okay, let me
Torn
take a look.
ACL. You think the
Torn
face?
ACL, I can't do anything about. Unfortunately,
problem.
you got to go to an orthopedic surgeon for that. But what I can do with your face is fix it up a little bit and see. Let's see. Let me take a look at your nose. Oh, this is fucking disgusting. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
No,
it's because you're saying that so close to my face, so you're kind of saying disgusting into my mouth.
No,
That's
hold
the
on. Hold on. Let me see. All right. Let me look. Okay. Give me one quick kiss. All right. I know what's going on. I think what's happening. I think you've also lacerated some of the nerves on the top of the lip. I think what we can do is replace the top lip. I think we can also replace the eyelids. I think we can adjust your nose slightly to the left a little bit.
Okay.
We'll do a little bit Botox in the forehead.
Doctor, excuse me.
Yes.
Yeah, I just have the plate of mustaches.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
These just came in.
These just they
Have
just
they been-
came in.
Have they been frozen already?
They have been frozen.
Okay, thank you so much.
They're in the midst of thawing, and let me know if you need anything else.
Okay, thank you so much. Could you maybe bring in a couple of those? We might try it on on our friend over here, see if we can get that something going with that
sure.
face.
Like, just like full facial hair, like not just mustaches. You want more than that?
Yeah, why don't you bring some face hair? Just anything to, cover up
Yeah,
like what we're dealing with.
Yeah,
a
I know.
little,
I can see like we're dealing with like quite a really intense situation.
Yeah,
So whatever I
as
can
you
do.
It's the ACL, I think. But
Yeah, no, but we're talking about your face.
Okay. Mustache.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know if this is a question for you or the doctor. Are these live donors on these? How does this
Yeah,
work?
these are from people who have recently passed.
Yeah.
We rip the mustaches off their faces and we put them on ice and we ship them across the world.
Well, okay. Because to me, mustaches are a lot of individual hairs, but you can get the whole thing off.
Yeah,
or-
so we just take this, we kind of just put some glue and we put it right on your face. Like,
Okay.
We're not crazy, okay? It's not like Gorilla Glue or something. It's just a special type of adhesive, liquid adhesive for the face.
Doctor, no, that
Sorry,
I'm-
I'm a little. Oh, sorry. I guess I'm a little early. I'll come back. You guys are clearly busy.
Cool. Let's. Hold on. I'm sorry. I think we overlapped. What's your appointment, sir?
I was just gonna bring in the roasting pan of breasts.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're from.
He's from the
right.
International Breast.
Yeah, you're from
Breast International.
Got you.
Oh, sorry, I got the name wrong.
It's
Yeah,
okay. I
I'm
mean,
sorry
got
about
it.
that.
Just flipped.
Well, okay. Can we get with you in a couple of minutes?
Absolutely. I'll be out.
Thank
in
you
the
so
parking lot.
much. Thank you.
Wow, these are so big. Awesome.
Hey, it's Kaylee Cuoco for Priceline. Ready to go to your happy place for a happy price? Well, why didn't you say so? Just download the Priceline app right now and save up to 60% on hotels. So whether it's Cousin Kevin's Kazoo Concert in Kansas City, go Kevin, or Becky's Bachelorette Bash in Bermuda, you never have to miss a trip ever again. So download the Priceline app today. Your savings are waiting.
Go to your happy place for a happy price. Go to your happy price, Priceline.
That's for the next appointment?
Oh no, sorry. These are for you.
Oh, they are for
Yeah,
me.
these are for you. I just didn't. It seems like we were still dealing with mustache. I shot the entrance a little early. I'm
Breasts
sorry.
and a mustache is kind of what we're thinking for me here.
Yeah, this is just sort of like the typical experience. I don't know if you want me to bring the lips.
You know what? Bring him in. Bring him in. Let's see what we could do. What we can get going with this guy's face.
Yeah, we have some incredible new butt lips coming in that we're really excited.
One more time?
Butt lips.
Butt lips.
One, I guess I hear the words now, and I just need a little more information about
Well,
what
you
they
know how
mean.
a hole is the absence of something.
Sure.
The lips are what make the hole.
So
Exactly.
butt cheeks.
We hear.
Wait.
We hear.
Yes.
We believe every hole deserves lips. And yeah, this is just the butt lips. They're fantastic. They're all from Europe.
I have to say, just in front of me right now, I've got these mustaches detached, some with lips still on them. I've got the breasts here detached.
Mm-hmm.
You're bringing in butt lips. It's kind of grossing me out. I know this is your whole life, but like looking at this, I don't even know I need it all.
Oh, believe me, buddy, you need it.
Could you imagine being treated that way? Oh, you need it all.
Oh God, I do. I have had experiences at the dentist in LA where they were like trying to get me to like replace like all my teeth, kind of thing.
Really?
Yeah.
You have great teeth.
I know.
Or did they do it? Is that why?
I got a little help, yeah, but
So something did happen.
But who doesn't? That's the thing that everybody gets.
yeah,
up on
you
is the
know,
tooth.
the standards for LA beauty stuff is just like
Unfair.
outrageous. It's insane. But they're,
I purposefully go
listened.
to a cheap dentist
Yeah.
so that I don't get that kind of stuff. But it's also like, well, it's cheap in here. Like, you don't know
exactly.
that you're getting the best service. But what I like about it is there's no extra frills. They're not like doing the TV thing.
No.
You know, there's not money going to stuff that you're like, I don't want to pay for this.
Exactly.
Yeah, the
kinda
one I
like the bare
started
minimum.
going to is in that zone because I originally went to the first dentist because I have a fake tooth that is I don't like the way it looks. It's like noticeably fake now because I've had it for like 14 years, 20 years,
Oh my God.
25 years.
You're dead.
22 years actually. Wow, I was way
22.
off. But
I would have never. I don't notice you have a fake
You have
tooth.
great teeth.
Thank you. I
Yeah, I
appreciate
think
it.
those are
And so the first people, I went there and she was like, okay, we'll replace the tooth. But the issue is not that the fake tooth is moving. It's that all your other teeth are moving. So first we'll do Invisalign. Then we'll do this. Essentially, it was like $15,000 before we even got to fixing the tooth. And
Oh
I was
my
like, well, I
God.
won't do that. I went to this new woman and I told her about the tooth and whatever. And she looks at it and she's like, they did a really good job. The thing with those fake teeth is it's really hard to color match. The fact that it's lasted this long is really good. They don't usually last that long. Like, you can get a new one that's more the way you place where you want it to be, but there's no guarantee it'll work as well as your current one. And it was like, oh, this is the exact opposite treatment where she's like saying no to a lot of money.
Someone did that to me too.
Yeah.
Because I have like a essentially a dead tooth. And the guy was like, one dentist I saw was trying to upsell me to like shave the tooth down and put like a veneer on it. And then later I saw a new dentist who was like, if you do that, it won't match the rest of your teeth. It'll look like really fucked up.
You have like one really white tooth.
One real white tooth. Yeah.
Right.
So thank God.
Yeah. It's so funny that you have to trust your dentist. You know what I mean? It's like it should be illegal to ever upsell you at the dentist.
Right.
Capitalism.
I had a dentist. Capitalism and dentistry doesn't go together. Let me give you a story of what happened to me. I was at the dentist, and the dentist like, you have a cavity. But just to prove to you I'm not full of shit, because I know everyone thinks we dentists are full of shit. And I was like, I never said nothing like that. So to me, it feels like you are projecting that you feel like full of shit. It wasn't full of shit. I did have what do you call it? A cavity. And apparently a cavity, if you don't take care of it fast enough, it digs into like your gums and it becomes fake and becomes horrible. But it was just a weird thing. I had never seen or heard a dentist sort of admit that like potentially some of the things they say is bullshit.
He was like trying to get out ahead of it because he's heard people talk back.
Yeah.
And it was a little too self-deprecating for you.
And then when I came back and was going to see him again, they told me, oh, he's no longer with us.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Didn't meet his quotas.
Yeah. So I wondered what happened.
Yeah,
I wonder if it was something weird.
Huh.
I wonder if something weird happened.
I had a guy there. I had a root canal done when I was young, like 12, because I had a horrible toothache in like a back tooth. They did it at this like random dentist. This babysitter had to take me because my mom was out of town. I get the root canal done. Then like 10 years go by and I'm in my like Chicago and I go to a dentist there because the crown had broken off. And they're like, what the hell happened to this tooth? They used some technique they don't use in the United States anymore. The tooth was like fully rotted inside and I could have died because it could have gotten into like my bloodstream or whatever. And they're like, thank God it broke off and we can replace it because like, you know, people go crazy first apparently when that happens because it gets in your bloodstream and you like lose your mind. And then, this is at least what they told me.
Fuck?
Damn.
Teeth are crazy because I feel like once you start telling stories about it, everybody has like kind of a crazy teeth story, but you really feel like the only one if you've had one. Like I had that happen, sort of like my back tooth. I had a really bad cavity and like didn't take care of it quick enough. And once it gets to like the soft part of the tooth, it goes like way faster. So then it like broke, and anyway, I had to get it just all removed and stuff. And same thing, my dentist was like, this happens to people all the time. Nobody knows how dangerous this is.
It's insane.
Like,
And that like I eventually got an implant back there. I don't know if you got one, but they were like, your body can just like reject an implant. Like they'll put it in, it'll cost thousands and thousands of dollars, and then your body will be like, we don't like it.
just spit it out of your mouth.
It just shoots it out. Man, that would suck. Because
really
and another thing, insurance sucks. Insurance doesn't cover any dental stuff. If like these things will kill us, why?
What is the insurance for then again?
Yeah.
I had a scary experience last night at Gelson's.
Whoa.
The bar?
That scary. No, it was just at the restaurant.
Lily,
Or
some
the
people go to
restaurant,
that
no, at
supermarket to shop. Just so
I was in the checkout line. I was leaving. It was like after Harold Night and after a bar, and I just like needed some gum and a treat before I went home.
So cute.
So
Lots of gum and a
so
treat.
I got some gum. I got some gummy bears, and then I was checking out. And then someone like that was in line behind me, like almost like tapped me on the shoulder and was like, "Can I set these beers up here?" You know, they didn't want to hold them or whatever. But I turned and the voice was kind of like muffled, and I turned and they were in like a glazed mask.
What?
Like a Halloween mask or
Yeah.
something.
No.
But they were like kind of dressed up cute or whatever and had like a little tattoo or whatever. And they were just like wearing a mask like as their
Casually?
stylish thing or whatever it was. But it just like but they were like presenting normally, but also wearing a full like scary mask. Not scary, but a mask.
The
You know what I
existence
mean?
of the mask is
Wearing a mask,
and-
not the COVID ones, is
Right.
absolutely horrific.
It's
to
crazy
me.
because it's like, what are you hiding? What are you about to do? Like, whatever. And so it was, but then I got really self-conscious of like, don't judge them. They scared you, but don't look too scared of them or something. You know what I mean? Like, and I just started going like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Because you're like, everyone should be allowed to wear a mask if they want to wear a mask. So like, I wasn't expecting that. And
I don't dislike you, but you did scare me very badly.
You be gentle about it. You be soft about it. You turn around, look them right now, like, hey, what's with the fucking mask?
I really wish I would have.
This isn't Halloween. It's Christmas.
It was.
You know what it is? It's human beings. If we can't see each other, even during the pandemic with the mask, when we couldn't see each other's full face, it's so unnerving.
it is.
And apparently dogs are the same way. Dogs get stressed out if someone has a beard or if someone has like a hat or glasses, things that cover up features.
Right.
They can't distinguish properly. It apparently stresses. And like, maybe we're like that too.
I got glasses and a beard. Dogs hate me.
Wait, I have an idea.
You got to lose one of them. You got to lose the beard or the glasses. All right, great. Sorry.
Oh, God, what a fun night out on the town. Thanks for coming back over to my place. I thought we could, I don't know, hook up.
Yeah. I mean, I love how forward you are. It's kind of what I imagined was going to happen. But yeah, I had a wonderful time tonight.
Awesome. Let me just slip into something more comfortable.
Oh, great. Should I stay on the couch? Do you want me to move into the...
You can do whatever you want.
Great. Yeah, I'll move in the bedroom.
Here I am.
Oh, quick.
This is my mask.
Oh! Sorry, I hadn't looked up yet. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Or, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is my sex mask. I hope you don't mind. It's Hillary Clinton.
I don't. Well, I of course want to make you feel totally comfortable with whatever you need here.
Yeah. Let's get to it then.
Can I say really quick, because I do want to get to it. I mean, you're incredible. I feel so connected to you.
I feel so connected to you. We had such a nice talk. Learning all about how you went to college at Bard College in New York.
Yeah.
And, like all your like art stuff.
And you were like, oh, is it named after Shakespeare the Bard? And I was like, I actually don't know.
I know. I thought that was so funny.
We know what we talked about.
Anyway, come here. Give me that dick.
407 years ago, this nation was... Sorry, did I come out too early?
No, this is perfect timing.
Okay.
This is my roommate, Chuck.
Chuck. Hi, Chuck.
What's up, brother?
Hey, man. Sorry. I'm just taking this all in. It's the least important part, but I do feel like going down the line, make sure Chuck knows the whole thing, because he might have to go through it beyond just that first half of the...
Oh, I know the rest.
He knows the whole thing.
rest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know the rest.
Okay, yeah, that's
you were not responding as well as...
you just like normally
no offense,
people
it normally
get
goes.
people are like, ooh, yum, get in bed with us, but you kind of like had more of a...
No, I'm sorry. Is this again, I didn't know you had a roommate. It didn't come up at all tonight.
Yeah.
Can I say...
technically, there's only one room.
Yeah, we share.
Oh,
So-
you two do. Great.
So yeah, it's just...
Is this a fetish, like it's specifically political, or is this for like comfort?
What do
Is
you
it
mean
like
by fetish? This is just sex stuff.
Oh,
Come on, Mary Todd. Let's get into this thing.
okay. Abe Lincoln and Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, all right. You know what? This is there's something I don't know if it's the Molly or whatever that we did, but I
Yeah,
am
God, we
like,
had so much fun. And when you told me all about how you're like skateboarding now and like all the cool ollies and stuff that you
I
do.
couldn't. They wouldn't let me skate at Bard because it was like liberal arts, but not enough, And now I'm doing it now, just
It
on my
seems
own.
so crazy
Thank
they
you for
like-
thinking that's cool.
I thought it was so cool to hear that.
Yeah,
A
okay,
man in
let's-
his 30s starting to skate. Like literally
Thank
never
you.
thought of it. Isn't that so hot, Chuck?
That's really hot.
Okay.
I would have started to skate as soon as I emancipated the slaves. But skateboards didn't exist yet.
I didn't know that.
But I was really busy.
Hey, quiet up there. I'm trying to bake a cake. It's 2 a.m.
Oh, get ready for this.
Wait.
Sorry, that's our neighbor. He's always annoyed with us.
Yeah.
Okay, just because so much of this is unexpected, is there a political thing about a baker I need to know about going in this? Or is
Get
that
ready.
truly just
You'll get the reference.
Okay. Well, hey, let me take my pants off here, and whatever. Let's make it work.
Chuck,
I've done.
why don't you
all
start
sorts.
going down on him? And
Perfect.
Ow! Oh, so
Put
it's
on
with
my
the mask
top
on.
hat
It's
here?
with the mask on.
Yeah,
Ow. Okay.
everything's with the
Yeah.
mask on, Daniel.
Pull
Okay.
the lips apart here.
Oh, it's
those butt
horrifying.
lips.
It's horrifying when you do.
You don't like this?
Because you're using your chin and your nose to open the mouth a little more. And then you're like sticking your little lips out of it. I don't like it, actually. I am turned off.
Why don't you turn over and I'll get those butt lips going?
Hillary, you know just what I want.
I think what's going on with you is you're imagining us as real people. Just get behind the mask.
Yeah.
Look,
Okay,
see
I'll
us
try.
as the mask.
Exactly.
I'll try. Okay.
My husband is Bill, and he cheated on me with Monica Lewinsky. No.
Remember?
And I want to
did
cheat
not
on
have
him.
sexual relations with that woman. Take off the mask.
Really good, Abe. Oh, that's Chuck doing that.
Chuck's being Bill now. Can't you see the new mask?
Well, it was a pretty fast change. I think Chuck didn't even really see the new mask. It's kind of sideways.
Shoot,
It's
this
a
is
little-
pro. My bad. My mistake.
God, where is the baker? He's supposed to be in here soon.
Knock, 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 knock.
Oh, there he is.
Hello. Wait, what's going on here? Sex?
Come on, get in here. You're late.
Okay, sorry. I was baking a cake downstairs. I told you I'll be late. All right. Who wants who wants my penis? Which direction should I put it?
The baker's here.
All right, let me
See, he's dressed up as with the mask of the guy from Great British Bake Off,
Paul Hollywood.
Paul Hollywood.
Right.
Okay.
All right, let me
Sexy.
do what you told me to do. Hello. You want a piece of cake, love? You
See?
want my cake, love?
Isn't that a flawless impression of Paul Hollywood?
No, it's
Oh,
not. It's not about the quality of the impression. It is like sexually. I'm just trying to get on the same page as you, so I can do it
Hey.
with you. What exactly are you into about
Daniel,
this?
it's all good, okay?
Okay.
It's just a fun little night between two people who met on Hinge, who
Right.
really enjoyed each other, who talked all about how you're rock climbing now at
Yeah.
the gym.
You don't believe the muscles you don't even know you have once you're sore after a rock climb, and it's like
You don't believe the muscles?
you believe it.
I see why you like this guy.
Yeah, right? Paul, get those armpits.
Okay. Give me them armpits, love.
I say go, quit it.
Show me your beans and franks, love.
New
Give him
mask.
a handshake. Give him a handshake.
Give him a handshake.
Oh, there's a handshake.
I dropped your vase filled with roses. Here, let me give you a handshake, love.
Okay, the Hollywood handshake. Oh,
Oh,
I see.
looks like someone's got a bit of a soggy bottom. I'm the old lady
He's
from.
Prue.
I'm Prue.
Okay, what? Wait a second, please. Please. I
Do you have no experience in
This is
sex?
really
What
taking
is
me
This
out
is
of
like
it.
normal
this is
sex
not
stuff.
normal
It's
sex.
me, Chuck, not Prue.
Scene.
Do you all think that sex should be done in groups or should be one-on-one?
That's a great question.
This is such a good
great
question.
And
You asked
should
it-
is important.
You asked it so deadpan. I can't tell really if you're being funny with the question. But I think for groups, to me, it would be incredibly stressful.
Group sex?
Mm-hmm.
A lot. It's
Yeah.
a lot. This is a little bit of a side journey, but we'll see if we come back to this. Did you all see? I've only seen the clip, but whatever. The variety clip of Emma Stone and Bradley Cooper talking to each
Oh,
other.
God.
And I'm seeing all these clips of these actors on actors, but one of them was Bradley Cooper he was like closing his eyes when he was trying to talk to her. And so she kept making fun of him. And it did look kind of crazy, but then I was like, you know what? I kind of relate to him. It is sometimes easier for me
Yes.
because I am like so plugged in to how everyone's reacting to me and like making sure that I'm doing right by everyone all the
Yeah.
time to just check out and just talk. And that's connecting back to like the group sex thing. I would be too much like, how are we all doing here? Like,
Mhm.
anything I did that is already so vulnerable and scary in front of one person, it would be multiplied by the amount of people that I would be checking in with.
Good news, I think, would be for you and for anyone is during group sex, there is a certain level of distraction that everyone probably has. The other couple having sex is probably not going to be paying attention to you because they're having sex. So you could just sort of do what you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And feel,
kind of same rules as everywhere else. Everyone's just thinking about their own thing. They're not thinking about you, sort of.
But I do think I have the same instincts as you, where I'm always trying to be like a good host. And a good guest, like simultaneously.
Yes.
So wherever I would be like, I would just be like, oh my God, is he having fun? Is he gonna come? Is like she okay?
It's too hot in here. Are you guys too hot?
Yeah, like I would be like,
is anyone
do
gonna
people need
come?
water?
Are you gonna come?
Just running around with snacks.
Like I would be that person, and
Pressuring everyone to come.
and I literally would not have a good time as a result. Like
I hear you.
I wouldn't be relaxed and like able to.
That just says you're lovely, empathic people that want everyone to have a good time, but there's a part of you that feels almost responsible for other people's time.
Exactly
And it's
right.
a problem. It is a problem. It's
It's a
something I'm
problem.
working on in therapy. Okay.
Me too.
I'm not worried about y'all's experience right now.
Good for you.
Good,
for you.
because when you did that, it was so annoying for me. So I would hate for you to be bothered
Oh
by
no,
that.
really? How annoying.
Oh, she's
Just-
back into people pleasing.
I
Don't
just
hate
like
me,
you
don't
so
hate
much
me,
more when
please.
you're not like telling me what I do that bothers you.
Can I get you water? Like, do you want water?
I'm
or
so
snack?
thirsty. Thank you. Yes.
Oh yeah, it's your house, so you're gonna have to tell me where to go.
Oh my god,
Also, are
you're
you gonna-
so hard to
Are
be
you
around.
planning to come or just I'm having a little bit of a crisis, gang. In this mirror, I keep looking at myself and I see my hair sticking out
yeah.
like this, like an unattractive Elvis,
No.
and I hate it. And I've been doing this the whole time. So
Yeah.
your poor members are going to watch this idiot on the video constantly doing this.
No,
so,
you look
folks.
great.
I want to apologize.
Lily,
I've been doing
Can you
this.
pull that, and then you won't have to worry?
Oh,
How's that?
very nice. But
Like
the problem
this?
is,
Can you still
sure.
see yourself?
No,
but now
not
you're
anymore.
thinking about
But
it.
now I'm thinking about my hair looks like Elvis.
Thank you, Lily.
No, from here it
No,
looks
it doesn't.
great.
It looks
In the
good.
camera here it looks fantastic.
But can I say something?
Sure.
I am fine with podcasts being filmed, of course. I understand why. But I'm not okay with improv shows being photographed
Yes.
as
Yeah,
much
that looks
as they
crazy.
are.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Speak
You're
about
just
it.
It's
like
a little pause
Preach.
on a moment that shouldn't be ever paused.
No one needs to see that.
Yeah.
It's the most embarrassing pictures you've ever seen in your entire life. We all look absolutely horrific in
insane.
them.
Yeah.
And then they're being like just constantly spewed online.
And I think the only people that like improv were already at the show. You know,
I think so, too. Yeah.
we're not going to get anybody on the computer to go, I wish I was at improv.
let's face it, this is one of the reasons why people in comedy tend to look at improv as like it's dorky.
Right.
Because we're all grown ass folks, like in these pictures where we look insane and there's
Right.
no context for it, and there's no. But you know what? I think they're dorky.
I agree.
Who? Just everybody?
Anyone who
That
thinks we're
doesn't like
dorky.
improv?
I think
Yeah.
so too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
If you think I'm a dork, I think you're a freaking dork.
I think you're a stinky dork.
I think you smell like freaking shit.
I think you're a stinky binky. I mean, I
Yeah.
really do.
yeah. Yeah.
I am not a pacifier.
Yeah.
The photographing shows currently thing is interesting to me because I don't know if this was happening in Chicago, but early on, like 12 years ago, when it was just Facebook and Instagram were like newer, so the quality of the photos would be lower. They weren't by professionals. Now UCB has like professional photographers with good cameras
right.
come in and take
And
them.
no offense to those people. I love you guys, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
The old ones there was no accounting for lighting, angle.
Oh, yeah.
So the photos would be the most unflattering angles from a early iPhone, and you wouldn't control what you were tagged in.
Oh,
You know,
no.
So it would just show up, and you'd be like, "Well, if I untag myself, I feel rude.
Right.
I'm going to." But you look like over and over again blurry or terrible or whatever.
Right.
So I do have the feeling with the new photos that I'm like, well, at least they're high quality.
Yeah, that's true.
Very true.
But I also feel what you feel, which is that's like a space. I think there is something that's happening with everything,
Mhm.
and I'm noticing it with improv and from behind the scenes. Like at UCB, I kind of saw it happening, and it makes sense. It's a lot harder to figure out how to promote things
Yeah.
with media. And so the thing is like, oh, make it look cool, make it look good.
Right.
And I don't personally know that that's what works for me for why I would go see an improv show.
Mm-mm.
But maybe it works for other people.
Yeah, no.
There's just so much promotion now anyway. It feels like, well, we all got to do a little less if we want each one to matter a little bit more.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like when I'm promoting everything and I hate doing it, that reads. You know what I mean? It reads and I'm like,
here I fucking
show.
am again.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Come to this show if you got nothing to fucking do on a Wednesday.
I wouldn't be here if I had anything else.
Yeah. I do appreciate all the photographers that come because they are pretty much coming on their own dollar and taking pictures. And you're right, the pictures.
I'm
do
not
look
trying
good.
to. I don't want to.
No.
I'm
No,
not.
but we're talking about how.
Your opinion's okay. I just like you less because of it.
No,
So do the fans.
Your opinion is valid because it looks weird. We all look weird, and there's no context to it.
I'm just, you know what it is to me is between the improv shows and my wedding. Those are like the first time in my life where I'm like getting photographed from every angle of my body and face that I'm like, that's what I look like from this angle. Where I'm like, I don't know. It's like, you don't know what you really look like until somebody's photographing you doing improv.
Right.
Yes.
And it's horrific.
And because I fully relate to that. Is like, in my mind, I look like when I wear a certain outfit. Yeah, I look like Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
I look like.
And you do.
Army Hammer.
Okay, for me, Megan Fox. God.
People used to love that now people kind of think are disgusting.
I look like Megan Fox, but
You do. You
I do. People are so attracted to me.
I know I look like Adam Driver. It's fine.
Same
you
bill.
get Adam Driver too? I get
All
Adam
the
Driver
time.
all the
Do
time.
you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's really
And going forward, anyone who hears this, I've had enough of that. I will not, I don't need to be compared to anyone ever again for the rest of my life.
If anyone
Love
is
it.
ever going to walk up to me and tell me something about me, just ask me a question instead. I don't need to hear what you've decided I am. I
Yes,
don't
that's so
care.
true.
Stay away from me, to be honest. Not because I'm mean. Not because I'm mean.
What's the other reason?
Because you don't know how to socialize.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
I don't know.
No.
It is really hard. There should be a rule. You're not allowed to tell someone that they look like someone else unless that person is like way, way, way hot.
Yes.
Universally decided that person is hot.
I get Lin-Manuel Miranda, and I like the fact that he's a creative soul and musician and became successful and all that, but I don't love the way he looks, and I don't love the way I get compared to him. I also don't love how small I look on stage in these pictures. Like, I'm like, man, I'm a very small man. Everybody else looks like a giant on stage.
Right.
I don't know if it's the angles or whatnot.
Isn't that funny
Stage
that
pictures is where I found out I was balding.
Interesting.
I don't want to know this. Just let me die having never seen the back of my own head.
Exactly.
Now I can't stop looking at
This
it.
is the angles we don't need to know about ourselves.
Yes.
Right.
I really loved the new Napoleon movie. And like any guy of a certain age, I became immediately interested in history and Napoleon after watching it. So I started listening to a podcast about it. And one of the funny things is that Josephine, the woman that Napoleon loved and married, in the podcast that I listened to, it starts and everybody that's talking, every historian is a guy, and they're talking about Napoleon, and they're all obsessed with Napoleon, and they love Napoleon. For the whole hour, you only hear from like old white dudes, and it's like, oh, I see what history is like. It's a very funny world. And the only quote from a woman is about how Josephine was actually ugly. And she's like, in that time, you could have people paint you as whatever you wanted if you were like rich. Because it wasn't like, I guess you can do it with Instagram now, but like, so like we remember Josephine as maybe beautiful because Napoleon was obsessed with her or whatever, but there's a lot of stories of people seeing her after seeing a painting and being like upset. She had like really black teeth because she grew up eating sugar cane and stuff like that. But it is a funny, both things were funny to me. That was the first time they brought a woman in, but also that,
it's like ancient catfishing, basically.
Yeah, right, exactly. Like that it's been happening for that long.
Yeah.
The photo editing has been happening since Napoleon. Wow.
But Napoleon was ugly as fuck too, right? I don't think anybody looked at him like, this guy's hot.
No.
But I think, obviously, in all of history, the standards for women and men has always been skewed, but
there's a very funny part of that podcast too, where a historian who clearly has a chip on his shoulder goes, and Napoleon, who was 5'5", which was average at the time, by the way.
all right.
Walks out of the room and hits 5'5" right on the door.
All right, I'm sorry. I got one.
Good.
I'm sorry.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to History on Cast, the podcast that's all about history. As always, we join three incredible historians to discuss the topic at hand. Today, the topic of hand is, what's his name? Napoleon Bonaparte. Dude was really small, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because small,
one of the first short kings.
Yeah, one of the first short kings.
kings.
And everybody knows, like, shorter dudes are better in bed.
I agree.
Yeah,
Anyway.
one thing that just historically that's very interesting that comes up a lot is this idea of maybe Hitler had a micro penis, maybe Napoleon was compensating for something downtown. And yet we look at these men with small penises who did such historically incredible things. I mean, some good, some bad, but we cannot disagree on the fact that they changed the world. And it really makes you think about
which kind of penis is better.
Yes, that's I couldn't figure out how to say it, but that's exactly, it's very
maybe having the small penis is what drives you to be such an incredible man.
Right.
Yes, and I just wanted to add to that, but for the women at the time, this was actually a very nice penis for them because they do not want the penis to be too big because it will hurt them too much. And so it was a very nice average penis.
This is so refreshing to hear.
The women were very happy about. And I think by today's standards, if somebody came with their big penis from modern day time and went back in time with their penis, I think they would have their head chopped off.
Where are you from, by the way? I should have done an introduction. I didn't do any introductions today first, folks, but if you can introduce yourself and where you're from.
Yeah, so of course you know me. My name is Viviana Trapiana, and I am from a small village in northern European Union.
A Northern European Union.
That's right.
Okay, that's a lot of space, that it could be.
It's incredibly non-specific.
Well, I'm Wolfgang von Humperdinck, and I specialize in great military campaigns throughout the 1800s and 1900s.
Absolutely. And
my name is obviously Seth Pleesh.
Obviously.
And I have studied many years at the Oxford University, at the Dockers University. And my specialty is in the conflict between North Africa and Antarctica.
Absolutely. One of history's truly most bizarre conflicts. Couldn't have been farther away from each other.
Very fraught.
There was no reason for them to fight because they were so far away from each
Very
other.
fraught. Well, what a lot of people don't realize about the Antarctic Union is that was another group of small penised men. How do you think they survived down there? So thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Yes. Because if you have too big a penis in Antarctica, it falls right off.
That is so true. They have, if you go to Antarctica, I don't know if you've been there, but there is a museum of all of the penises that have been fallen off. And they are preserved perfectly.
I've heard of this. I haven't been there. Thanks for assuming it's possible. One thing that kind of fascinates me about this kind of conversation and just historical figures through time is you look at these people who have had so much power and you look at some of the letters and some of the way people talked about them. They were all pretty bad listeners.
Bad listeners.
They were rarely home. They were kind of always off distracted with these things that change the world. And it makes you wonder, do we really have to hear the people in our lives when they're mad at us or annoyed with us or need something from us if we're doing a greater thing? For example, exposing the North African Antarctic War, or any of these topics that are so make us feel so important.
How is one supposed to use their voice if they're busy listening to someone else's?
Exactly.
Very well said.
I feel I've really found my voice once I got a microphone in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Then I realized that the people in my life had nothing to say. Why am I sitting around and waiting? They know nothing about the Fijian Greenland conflict.
No.
They know nothing about
Sadly,
it.
very few people know about that.
Very
conflict.
few people. I mean, and what a sad conflict it was. Some of the biggest penises versus some of the smallest penises on Earth.
What are we talking about in terms of when you say big and small? Historically, what do we know about these
That's
sizes?
the thing with history is it's good to put it into a context because it's going to be
Absolutely.
different.
I've actually done a lot of research on this. So I'm talking about what is a small penis and what is a bigger penis. So for me, the smallest penis that you will find, and this is mostly in, I'd say, in the United States, in the state of Texas.
Oh.
It's probably
Ironic.
Isn't it the biggest state where the dick is probably about 1 to 2 centimeters?
I'm from Texas, and I can promise you won't even find mine. It's absolutely true. I can vouch for that. My thing is so fucking small that I constantly pee on my balls. So do you... But I'm sorry, I interrupt. So based on your studies and your research, and you wrote what? Yeah,
Back.
yeah, you booked up, and you wrote that back in 1989, right?
That's right. I wrote a book about the historical penises throughout the literature and also throughout history in the region of Texas, as well as all of Northern Europe.
Uh-huh. I understood everything you said. I wanted to speak today. Of course, we're all grieving. We all came in here upset. We lost a great recently, Henry Kissinger.
Yes.
Yeah, he was the best.
One of my favorites.
You
And
know-
smelliest dick.
Yeah.
Smelliest or smallest?
Smelliest and smallest.
still-
Double
having
award.
trouble.
Double award. Smallest, smelliest.
You know, so historically, there has been accuracies and inaccuracies regarding the scent of his dick. What do we know in terms of facts?
We know for sure that the dick smelled a little bit like a pot roast.
Pot roast?
We know for
That's
sure.
not too bad.
We know
We
for
know for
sure
sure.
that it smelled a little bit like a pot roast. And that's
love that,
interesting
Viviana.
It could be worse.
I
because
love
the
that,
pot
Viviana.
roast does smell good, but there's also a smell of
You don't
funk
wanna-
in the air.
You
And a
don't-
lot of people said Kissinger's penis was so small that the whole thing was just the one wrinkle.
My grandmother, bless her soul, used to say,
in penis, of
Branzino
course.
taste good, but you don't want a vagina to taste like one, or a penis to taste
Your
like
What a
grandmother used
nice
to say that.
grandmother.
one. My grandmother was very ill, but
And rest her soul. Rest her soul.
Rest her
She
soul.
started saying a lot of that stuff after the
During
the toothache.
yes,
She
and then
started
she
saying a lot
developed
of-
third stage syphilis, which unfortunately, a third stage, a lot of us know it creates mental disturbances and,
Yeah,
whatnot.
that is unfortunate.
God love her. And of course, a lot of history's greats had syphilis. I mean,
Absolutely.
there's some theories that Ben Franklin did.
Mm.
A lot of the early brilliant founding fathers, just captains of the world, had a lot of STDs, even oral herpes simplex, stuff like that. That's like
Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton, of course.
Bill
Bill
Clinton,
Clinton,
of course.
Bill Clinton.
And therefore also Monica Lewinsky.
Monica Lewinsky got it from him and went crazy.
And I think what we're learning about these as history unfolds is that these are not bad things.
No,
These
they're
are things that
totally
happen to
normal.
really good people, smart people, people who are not paying attention, anybody.
I'm curious if any of your research has brought up any information about past greats streaking their underwear or anything like that.
Skid mark,
Interesting.
yeah.
Yes, as we call them now. I'm not
Well,
sure what
it's a
they
thing
were.
that most society tries to hide, which of course we know is a mistake.
And as we know, they were not called skid mark now. And back in the day, back in old fashioned time, they were called a
In
wheel.
fashion time?
Old-fashioned
Old-fashioned
time.
times. I'm so
They
sorry.
were
I'm so
called
sorry.
a wheel roll of poo.
Scene. And that's the title of the episode, folks. A wheel roll of poo.
I love how I immediately said, "Oh, I got something," but I had nothing, and you
I
all
loved
brought it
it.
together. You all brought it
Historically
together.
small penises. Yes. Yes.
Here's a thing that came up again on my TikTok. I guess this is where I only get my information from now. Wired will have an expert come on and they'll do a little video or whatever of a question someone asks. And so somebody asked, how many holes does a straw have? Did you guys see this video?
Yes.
And so, because some people say one, like the hole all the way through. Some people say the top is a hole and the bottom is a hole.
Yeah, I say 2.
You think it's 2?
I would have thought 2.
So his example was if you shrink a straw so that it's like almost like a bagel or a donut, you just do that. How many holes would you say like a bagel or a donut has?
2. No,
you
1.
say 2?
No,
Would you
I'd
say 1? Yeah, and I was like, I never heard of it that way. It's such a pointless question, but then I was like, I like thinking about things like that.
I was thinking about it and I was like, here's a really existential thought. What if it has 0? Because the straw is the hole. Like there can't really be a hole in the straw. That implies that it's something
Right, that the
without
straw,
the hole.
Yeah, like the straw would be just a cylinder without the hole. You'd
Right.
still call it a straw? No, you
I
wouldn't.
don't think you would. I
If
think
it was
it's
The
just-
hole is inherent to the straw.
yes.
So the hole makes the straw,
Yes.
And vice versa.
and the straw makes the hole.
You
And the hole
kinda-
makes the bagel too.
right.
Otherwise, you're just eating toast.
Boiled toast.
Yep.
What about things that are the absence of a hole, right? Like a donut hole.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a hole or a donut.
That's just a bad name.
Wow.
Yeah,
They're saying that's where the hole came from. Right? That's the accusation of it on a hole.
Or like
That is
they
an
took them.
accusation.
Yeah. Okay. That's what. Okay. All right. So the donut hole is what would have been when you take
It
that.
is almost an idea, not a truth.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it isn't a donut hole. It's just a smaller donut.
Yep.
When I go.
Yep.
It cannot be a hole if it is something.
This is why I took philosophy, is questions like this.
Right.
Did you take philosophy?
No, I didn't.
No.
This is why I took
took
lying
anthropology.
so that I could lie about
today's
philosophy.
class, we're going to discuss what is a hole.
Do you ever just, because I brought this up, do you ever start talking about something? This happens to me in therapy all the time, and I'll say it now. I just go, I'm so boring.
Yes.
Who cares about the fucking hole? And I'll just be like, what am I even talking about?
Right.
I'm so pointless. I'll just be in the middle of talking and I'll be like, I should just stop the sentence and walk away because who cares?
Well, recently, I had an instance where I was realizing I am concerned about how my therapist, if she's like, how she's doing during the session, like if she's enjoying what I'm saying or not, if it's exciting enough. And then I was
Yeah.
like, that's something I got to bring up in therapy.
Yeah.
Like there's something wrong if you like can't fully.
If you're paying someone to make sure that they feel good.
Yeah. Like if I'm
Right.
like, you know,
Bad.
keeping her attention, which I know I am. She's like a great therapist, but you know,
I thought you were gonna say like, which I know I am.
I'm fucking
awesome.
interested.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I talked about the Bradley Cooper thing today because I took my glasses off while I was talking and realized that her being blurry made it easier for me.
Oh, good.
And she was like, "Yeah, that's why people like historically lie down in therapy to like remove the other person."
Wow.
Look at
So
the
that you're
ceiling
like,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Right,
Interesting.
right.
But is it anything wrong to really just look at your therapist and be like, do I excite you? You know,
Do you love
Are
me
you
in a
thrilled?
romantic way?
is this fun to you? Are you stimulated by the things I say?
Dude. But so Ryan used to see the same therapist, another friend of ours who I would say is similar in type, sees her still and introduced me to her. And then on my way out, I saw like a white guy with a beard going in. And I was like, wait a second. This feels like an audition where you see that there's actually just 100 of you.
Well, I mean, it couldn't be more true.
But it, like,
We're
it's
all
not-
in there for the same shit,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Oh.
And she like,
my
is her
God.
Tuesday just listening to the most mundane, like
Mhm.
middle class bourgeois problem of like,
Bearded artist.
yeah.
I
She
love
makes
Like
that.
she
money than
works
me.
with like queer identity and people like really struggling like with like
Yeah.
their place in the world, and then I come in and I'm like, I just don't know how many more improv shows I could say yes to.
And
Yeah.
like your therapist is on the edge of their seat, just like, how many could you?
Yeah, you're like, I know you're bored. I know you don't. Also, that you have to like. There's so many things that I need to explain sometimes in order to explain the dynamic, or be like, yeah. So you get on a team and it's called a Herald team, and then like, and I'm like, God, I don't want to have to explain all this fucking boring ass shit. That,
don't give a
but
I think our therapist could make a fortune if she was like, I've seen 3 improvisers, so I know the world now.
Exactly.
You don't
have
have to
explain the language
I feel
to
like
me.
she could coach improv at this point.
Oh,
She
yeah.
knows so much about it. It's ridiculous.
I have a therapist. I saw one like years ago who also saw my friend Becky. I'll call her, even though that's not her name. And at some point in the session I was having with her, I was like, complaining about my friend Becky, and then she goes something like, "Well, we all know how Becky can be." And later I found out like that's wildly against the rules, illegal,
right.
HIPAA.
Yeah, that's very inappropriate.
And I only really figured it out once I started seeing my new therapist, who also sees a friend of mine, and something similar happened. And she acted like literally completely stone-faced, like she'd never heard that person's name before. And I was like, wow, I was seeing a really unprofessional.
I can't believe. Well, I mean,
guess I was
Becky
just
must be
talking to a
fucking nuts.
And Becky, yeah, she kind of
It's
is.
just like it becomes a therapy session where the therapist is talking about Becky. It's like, and then she came in and said the stupidest fucking joke.
I'm sure that's what
Expecting me to
Becky
laugh.
did. Fucking
Her and her-
Becky.
Her and that crappy Lubriderm lotion she gets from CVS, always talking about that crappy lotion that's so great for her skin. Meanwhile, I got eczema over here.
It's a stand-up
This is
routine.
about you. This is about you.
On my ankle, the weirdest place to have eczema. No, nothing's funny about eczema because it's
Please.
very hard.
Solid transition, I gotta
Yes.
say.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is funny about the things.
Have you
I'm
had
saying.
eczema?
No, actually, you know what? I have had like something once under my eye that felt like it was dry weirdly, and then somebody recommended just basic Vaseline, and I put it for a week, and it went, and it never came back.
Whoa.
Wow.
We never
that's a
spoke again.
Good ad.
Yeah, folks, if you're listening to this, if you think you have some kind of mild eczemic place on your skin, try what I just said and see either it's going to work or there's going to be just major inflammation.
Did you historically have you done Vaseline on the face from boxing? Was that a thing that you did? Is that true about boxing?
Did you box?
I did box for many years. Yeah, not
Wow.
professionally, but even in the amateur ranks and even when you're like training and stuff like that, you put we would have headgear,
Yeah.
so you really didn't need it, but having a little bit even on your headgear would just help the punches slip. Really
Less
what
friction.
inherently why you have Vaseline on your face during an actual fight without headgear is so that it reduces the chance of getting cuts. That's really all it is.
Because the hand slides more.
Slides, yeah. So the less friction, because you can get really bad cuts from a fist, believe it or not.
Wow.
Just like even in a glove. So, and it's usually cuts that are very hard to, how do you say, like stop, like
Yeah.
clot, sort of, like on your under your eye,
Yeah.
eyebrow, above the
Vaseline is
nose.
confusing though, because it's kind of slippery, but it's also kind of sticky.
Yeah, it is.
Like I've been using it on my lips lately. I got
Sure,
like a
your
little
lips.
Yeah, thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
I've been using it on my
On my
penis lately.
big tub.
on your ass lips. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have one of those giant tubs right next to my bed that I use for my lips. And yeah. Well, if I'm here. No, but and I really like it like once it goes on, but then I notice because my house gets really dry at night, so I'll do it like while I'm sitting watching TV or whatever. And then like 1 minute later, I'll feel like I put glue on my lips
Yeah.
or something. And I'm like, I don't know if I like this more.
It can be really sticky, I think, too.
Yeah.
Like, there's this thing called slugging
I don't
where
know.
you cover your face in Vaseline when you go to sleep.
Oh.
Oh,
It's like a
Slugging.
skincare thing.
Right.
And it's called slugging.
Have you
What a
slugged?
horrible-
I have slugged. I've slugged a couple times. And honestly, it's nice.
That sounds
What's
nice.
what's the point of it? Like it just softens and then
I couldn't tell you, but
No?
it's kind of one of those things where it's like women have been doing it since like probably like the 50s or something. So it's like always been around, but it makes your skin look really hydrated
gotcha.
in theory. But I think if you did it consistently, you'd break out a lot. It'd be bad.
Petroleum's not oil based though, right? Or is it oil based?
I have no idea.
Is it petroleum oil?
Oh, okay. I
I
guess
have
it's
no
the
idea.
very
I actually
definition
have
of
no
oil.
idea.
Then. Fuck.
Petroleum.
You're right. Okay, so I
Again.
Jelly, petroleum jelly,
Oh,
not oil.
okay, good.
No, I
Thank
don't-
you.
I have no
You might be. I have no idea.
I have no clue.
petroleum
Wait, you
oil.
should know. You've got that big
I
tub.
have that big tub that I use on my lips near bed. Yeah.
I'm putting this stuff on my ass all the time.
Fine,
I
I'll
better
admit
know
it. I
this.
sleep in a tub of it. I fuck the tub when I sleep.
You fuck the tub, then you're
That's the best part. You don't have to actually use anything. The tub is the thing.
Gotcha.
You sleep in a tub of Vaseline. Yeah.
Our next item is item Q438. Now, this is a very exciting item that we have here special on QVC. It's a tub of Vaseline. And I can say for myself, this thing has so many uses. Of course, there is the obvious chapped lips, chapped knees, any sort of eczema, which is nothing to laugh about.
Todd, don't forget, not only eczema, but any kind of skin disease. Okay?
That's
I just
right.
wanted to add that in. Keep going.
No, Elizabeth, I'm so happy you said that. It's not just eczema. It's any skin disease at all. I mean, name 10 and I'll say you can use Vaseline on them. I can't think of them right now because I'm nervous on camera and I wasn't planning to try to name them. But there's so many uses. And feel free to call in if you've used this Vaseline. Let us know how you've used it and let the listeners out there know because this is a deal to remember.
Hello?
We've got a
we
call
have a call.
right away.
Hello? Am I on?
Oh, you're on.
I use Vaseline.
Okay, great. What's your name?
Victor,
Hi, Victor. Where are you calling from?
the tub.
That's great, Victor. Thanks for making some time for us. Go ahead and tell us and tell the audience out there, how do you use your Vaseline?
Well, I got the big tub, and I lay in it.
Oh, you're calling from the tub of Vaseline.
I'm calling from the tub of Vaseline that is my shower and my couch and whatever I need it for.
Well, Elizabeth introduced me to slugging, which is, of course, covering your face in Vaseline, but I haven't heard of this covering yourself in the whole
This is
tub.
called tadpoling. You get all the way in, you tie your feet together so that they're like a tail, and you just lay in it.
Yeah, this is actually very old technique, Todd. This is something that they've been using since ancient Egyptian times.
Wow. Cleopatra herself, one of the most gorgeous women we've known, a face who could start wars, from what I remember. And now, to this day, Victor himself is using Cleopatra's technique, and I'm sure surrounded by even more cats than she was.
Yep, and I am wearing the hair thing.
Well, thanks so much, Victor. Would you like to put it in order since you're on right now?
Sure, give me another tub.
All right, that's one tub for Victor. And you can see the numbers going. They spiked immediately when Victor talked about his tub, so we're excited to hear about that out there. Of course, my gorgeous sister Elizabeth uses Vaseline for so many things.
And my beautiful brother, my really hot, beautiful brother, uses Vaseline every single morning. I mean, I think I woke up this morning and I turned over in bed and you were covered in it, weren't you?
Guilty as charged. Last night I had a little too much wine, and you know where you get your ideas, and I thought, I need Vaseline in my hair. Why not? It works on the rest of my body. Filled my socks, of course, my sleep pants, and my tight little shirt.
I forgot about your sleep pants. His sleep pants are chock full of that Vaseline. He is literally swimming in those things. And you know what, folks? I have a real good idea for this Christmas. For Todd's gift, I'm getting him a little sign. Oh, yeah, that says slippery when wet. Because I'll tell you something. I'm sliding around like crazy in that bed when we go to sleep at night.
Elizabeth, it's so true. I covered my ears, but I still heard what the present was going to be, and I still can't wait to open it. It is so funny. Call in. Let us know if any attractive people in your family use Vaseline or however.
Oh, we got someone on the line.
Okay. Hello? Craig, let us know when the calls are coming in so they're just not...
Yeah, Craig,
right.
They're really just flowing right in, aren't
I
they?
have no way to stop it.
Hi, who are we
Hi there.
speaking to?
Hello. My name is Michael German. I'm from Sweden.
Michael German, how are you?
I'm Michael
good.
German from Sweden.
I'm very good. It's very late at night here.
How is it? Yes, I'm sure it's very late because it's really early here. We are up, folks, at 3 a.m. right now.
Absolutely. And Elizabeth keeps me up all night, so I'm exhausted. But here we go. What's going on, Michael German?
Hello. Yes, I've been using the tub that I've been using for 3 weeks, the tub. It's helped my skin, helped the eczema.
Right.
It's helped my love life. It's helped my family. It also helped bring my dog back.
Is that right? How did Vaseline bring your dog back, Michael German?
I took them when I had buried my dog years ago in the pet cemetery, and then I brought it back and put it in the tub like the people at the say to me to do that. And and then I come back next morning, my cat is back. No, my dog is back. Okay, so the thing is, technically the cat turned into the dog, and it was fine.
Wow, Michael German. So you're telling me that years ago your dog died, you went and dug it up like the people tell you to do that, you put it in your tub of Vaseline, and it came back to life, and also your cat was your dog before.
You're 100% correct on all of that.
And you know, folks, what Michael German is referring to is on the back of your Vaseline tub. I'm going to go ahead and turn this around. You can see it says, go ahead and dig up your dead animal and put him in a tub of Vaseline, see what happens. And folks, this is just proof in the pudding of what Vaseline can do for you.
You could be just like Michael German from Sweden. This is very exciting. There was something else you wanted to say there, Michael?
Hello.
Oh, God.
Hello.
Craig. what's
Craig,
still on with
so there's
Michael?
2 calls on now.
Proof in the pudding. So you can make pudding with this stuff?
Hello?
Who's calling?
What's that?
This is Bud
Hi, Bud.
from Nebraska.
Okay. For those of you who are just watching for the first time, as you can tell from Elizabeth's reaction, Bud is Elizabeth's ex-husband.
Hey, Lizzie.
Hi, Bud.
Craig, you have to screen these calls.
Craig,
I got no way to do it.
Bud, why are you calling?
Well,
You heard us say proof is in the pudding, and
You
you called
said
because you
proof is
think
in the
Vaseline
pudding.
could be eaten like pudding. Is that it?
yes, sounds like the rules have changed.
Bud, how many times do I have to say I don't want to talk to you anymore, okay?
Well, you
I'm with my
divorced me
brother
for
now.
eating the Vaseline like pudding, and now you say the proof's in the pudding. So I'm wondering, what's the rules?
There's no rules, okay? The rules are you're not supposed to call, especially when I'm working with my brother. And I mean, I didn't get any sleep last night.
I'm getting a restraining order on you.
I have a restraining order on you,
Well,
Bud.
I'm getting one on you so that you can't talk back when I call.
Todd, you got to handle this. I mean, I literally.
Yellow.
The hitman.
Yellow.
Oh, God.
Right through.
Craig.
Craig,
Hi. Who is this?
This is Doug Dugginson. I'm from Nebraska.
Dugginson from Nebraska. How you doing? How do you use your Vaseline, Dugginson?
What's that now? I think I got the wrong number.
Oh, fuck. Craig.
Craig.
Huh, I'm thinking,
Who are you calling for,
Lowe's.
Doug?
I'm looking for Lowe's.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you're way off, dude. You
This
are
is
way off. This is
QVC,
QVC.
okay?
QVC?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Hello?
Hello?
You've got Lowe's.
Oh, hi. How are
we
you?
just got a call from this number?
Yeah, I'm. Wait, you calling me back from corporate?
Yeah, I'm calling you back from corporate. Hi, how are
I
you?
need a lug nut. You'll have lug nuts that I need.
You
Yeah,
can
of
hang
course.
up this call, Dugginson.
Hello.
Craig, can't you just cut off the line? We don't need to hear this conversation they're having.
Hello. Let me tell you a little bit about my.
All right.
I think the call ended.
Phew.
Hello.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, what happened there?
Well, you got Lowe's.
I have narcolepsy and I fell asleep while I was talking. I need a little bit of.
Oh, no, he's coding.
Okay, if anybody is in Nebraska, can we find Doug Dugginson? We're losing him on the air. Can we maybe plug his phone number in and find out where he lives,
Yeah, it
Craig?
appears like he's dying, Craig.
Hello.
I don't have access to any of the info
Oh,
here.
God. Hello?
Hello.
Doug Dugginson?
Hello.
Oh, fuck.
He's coding and then coming back to life and hoping he's still on the phone.
Yellow.
Even while he's dying, he still wants to solve this problem.
This is beautiful. Can we please, maybe Lowe's corporate, maybe you know where he's calling from? Maybe you could get an ambulance over there.
Click.
Craig, did you just hang up on him?
I was tired of this Lowe's guy. He was being a nuisance.
So you can choose when the calls come in and out.
You fucking liar.
Nobody cares about the products, you guys.
Are
They're
you-
in it for the call discrepancies. That's why they're watching.
Are you out of your goddamn noggin?
I care more about the ratings and the sales. Give me a
Must be out of
break.
your goddamn noggin.
I think
Do
you're...
not get so harsh with me.
Look, I am so stressed right now, Todd. I think I just need a massage.
Absolutely.
Will you give me a full body massage
Yes,
just real quick?
yes, of
I am
course.
so stressed.
Why don't we use the new massage table from DeVito?
Our new DeVito massage table, which comes with not delivery, but DiGiorno.
See,
Oh, folks, we did it.
another Man Dog Pod for the ages.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Lily Sullivan, we always love having you on the show. What would you like to plug? Where can people find you?
I would love to plug some CBB World action.
Okay.
This book changed my life. Hey, Randy, with What's your name again?
Dan.
with Dan, aka Stu.
Mhm.
And then soon my other podcast, Going Deep, will be on there too. So
Nice.
get your little asses over to CBB World
It's a must.
and
folks.
subscribe.
Get your butt lips on there. Subscribe to CBB World. It's an incredible amount of comedy for a very cheap amount of money. Payam Peter
Yes,
Banifaz,
my
what would you
man.
like to plug? Where can we find you?
My man, I like to plug. I do shows at UCB. Check out the calendar and come see some shows. In about a month or so, going to be releasing a podcast only with my main man,
Oh,
Big Ryan Rosenberg, right here. So look out for that, and please follow me on Instagram at pbanny. And that's it.
Some great character work, including Iranian Batman, on that
Love.
Instagram.
Nothing
love
funnier,
everybody.
folks.
And Ryan, what do we have to plug?
Well, there's a current season of Teacher's Lounge just came out, and that's been really fun to listen to. Get that at biggrandewebsite.com and tell your friends about Mandog, and that's all I have.
That's great. Thanks to Annie Wu for our logo. Thanks to Trent Oliver for editing help. Thanks for Casey Trela for the theme song. And thanks to all you beautiful people for listening to the podcast. Oh, Marilyn Manson, big thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.